So today we're going to talk about DIY power supply version 2. Costs $45 to $50. Mine costs a little bit less because I have the materials on hand. So let's get started. So we have a description of what this thing is. I gotta flip it backwards actually because the rest of it's Chinese. So here are the basic specs right here. And then we have a description of the in and out. Same thing as always. You have to have a DC power supply, not AC. So what I used is I went to Goodwill, and I have another one in there. I'm fortunate to find these. So for $3, I have a Nintendo Wii power supply AC adapter, 12 volt, 3.7 amps. That's very sufficient for what I need. This is variable, so 3.7 amps I can boost up to 5 if it's at a lower voltage. That's basic knowledge stuff. So let's see here. So basically I have the voltage amperage and watts using input voltage. You can see that fluctuate or stay constant. So we have output voltage preset, current preset, over voltage, over current, over power, which is wattage, and brightness, and data select, so you can have certain stuff preset on here. I'll show you how to operate it because the words are kind of broken English Chinese stuff. So I'll turn on here. I have a switch in the back, but it's hooked up to my surge protector here, which I usually turn off at night anyway. So if I want to turn off during video, because as you can hear, there's a little fan in there. Keep this cool. It's got a heat sink. So I have, oh, here it's also, that's what it looks like on the package too. So, you know, it wasn't very hard to set up, pretty basic. So I have this little fan here, and this on-off is not to turn this on-off. It turns on the current for whatever you're using. So let's see here. I'm going to set, so to set voltage, you can hear that other fan running anyway, so you click voltage, see it's on, and you click this to select volts or millivolts. So it's at 4 volts, now it's at 4.5 volts, now it's at 5, now it's at 6. So you could select it by volts individually, millivolts, half a volt, you know, that kind of stuff. To click amps, you click amps, press it real quick, so you have 100 milliamps, 10 milliamps, and 1 milliamp at that time. So you can go 1 milliamp, or 10, 100, or a whole lot of time, which is nice. Click it again, declick it. As you can see, it's pulling 4 volts at 800 milliamps each, 0.4 watts. So we can change that. Click here, voltage. So this thing does use 12 volts. So we're gonna leave it at 6. So now it's pulling 100 milliamps, 60 watts, 6 volts. So I have noticed that it's off here when you put it here. So what I do is I go to this, and you can adjust it by 0.02, and that usually keeps it at exactly 6 volts. Also found out here, there's presets if you hold the voltage or the amp selection for more than 2 seconds, then it will go to a pre-select, which you already have. Let's get you guys down on so you can see it here. Now, what I found out about this is that, turn it off real quick. It only will show the voltage that you want here when you're running it. So I was really confused at first because I was trying to get it to work because it says set voltage, so I thought it would show up here and here. But your amps is still based on how much the load is, so whatever you're using. So we'll go to voltage, and see, you click that, then you click this, so you can change voltage. I know you can't read that, but it says 11.14 volts. And then if you click, I'll disconnect the load. If you click it, you get the voltage, but you don't get your amperage. So So this will be at 1 volt. Now, I'm going to go in more in depth to the features. So go to set, and there's voltage setting. It says U, but it's U-set. I don't know how well you guys can read that. There we go, I'll zoom in. So that's voltage pre-select, current pre-select, over voltage protection, over current protection. So actually I'd like to change that. So click, oh sorry, go down, click it with this, and you can change it. I want it at 4 amps, so that's good. That's wattage, and this is background. Well, I keep making a mistake. It's you'll get used to it. Click this. So I want a maximum brightness and pre-select mode. I like that. See how it oscillates? Let's see what I'm going to do here is... Crap. Oh, okay. So then you go set. There you go. So when I turn it on every time then, it's going to be at 6 volts with 1 amp current every time. So let's say I turn this off, turn it back on, boom, 6 volts, 1 amp, every time. So, these over here are the current and voltage over protections. I'm not sure what the check mark is. It does say on here, I believe. Oh, I'll put normal, no prompt, which means no in normality, and key lock. You can lock the keys up, which is nice. Now all I have it set up, I'm sorry I didn't take the video while I'm building it. Just in the box is the gray power supply, which I showed you, a little switch in the back corner over here, and then wires hooking up to this, and a little 12-volt DC blower fan. It's really nothing special. It's just to keep that warm, that when it gets warm, to keep it cool when it's running. Which, it's blowing directly over these, so that's nice. That's about it. So, this is a DPS 305 version 1.0. Not really sure the brand here. There's a number, model. It's just a DC power supply module. That's what I put. DC power supply module in my Banggood thing. Really nothing special. There's USB version. I did not look at those. I only found this one. So I guess there could be USB input or output, I guess. It's not very expensive. This only took 2 weeks to get here, but it's during quarantine, so that's fine. It would have taken only a week I paid extra shipping. But you can get free shipping. It only takes 4 weeks, but with the accelerated shipping, it was able to come through the quarantine because they'll put it in an isolation room, but that's just right now. So this is an aluminum knob, this is plastic, and these are plastic buttons. For the price, I think it's very good, so I'd highly recommend picking up one. With the homemade power supply that costs a lot less, that's good if you have an amp meter, which this has, so that could be part of the thing. Mine only had a voltmeter, so I can only tell volts going out. I cannot tell amps going out, which will be changed here in the future. These both do have cooling fans, and both, but this has more protections, as you can see, voltage, current, that kind of stuff. So I actually prefer this one for my more sensitive electronics. The other one will be used more for testing electronics. like not as sensitive, like motors and motor controllers, that kind of stuff. This will be used for small, delicate board electronics, like BMSs and that sort of thing. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like this review. See you guys next time.